Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is brought to you by Cushite Chronicles. Today I will be reading from the prolific writer, black activist, visionary, preacher, Dr. Michael Eric Dyson. This is an excerpt from his book titled Tears We Cannot Stop, from chapter 4 titled Nigger. Admit it, beloved, that word, that abomination is still with us. Yes, it's ugly. Yes, it's vile. Yes, it's full of hate. And yet, a lot of you, or at least a lot of the folk you know, still think of black folks as niggers. I remember the first time I heard the white world call me nigger. I say white world because it was an individual man saying that to me. Mind you, even though the words came from his mouth, this man was simply repeating what he had been told about me. I was every black person he'd ever meet. We were all the same. That's what nigger meant. That's what it still means. It was 1965. I was 7 years old. Me and family friends were down south for a month-long visit with our kinfolk. On that day, I drove with our friends to see other relatives who lived hours away. In the back seat of the car, my friend Johnny and I behaved like typical kids. We had quickly plowed through our brown paper bags of bologna sandwiches and our mason jars of Kool-Aid. Soon, our stomachs started to groan in hunger. A shiny diner appeared up ahead, and we begged Johnny's parents to stop. Looking back, I'm not quite sure what made them ignore their sense of the likely reaction we'd all face. I think the cumulative indignities of racism had finally got to them. It was absurd not to be able to eat the same food at the same time in the same place with white folk. I think they just momentarily snapped. Well, at least his mother did. His father knew all too well the price he might pay for offending the white world with something simple as his voice. His pleasing baritone was a threat to the tenor of the times. That's why he stayed behind in the car, while Johnny and I and his mother took a chance that just this one time some white person might be kind enough to treat us like human beings. We don't serve niggers here.